And one day when you begin to take this limit off of God, and that's back to what Dad and I were talking about earlier at the part of the program, when we really begin to believe that God is able. Oh, I've got battles, man. I've got battles just like, my battles are bigger than anybody else's. I don't care what anybody says. Mine are bigger than anybody else's in the whole world. Now, you can think yours are bigger if you want to. Yeah. I mean, I've got things that I'm believing for in the ministry. I'm believing that God is absolutely able to help us get this ministry out of debt. I believe God is able to help us keep these stations on the air. I'm pushing. Oh, I'm pushing because there's times that I don't believe God is able to do it. Around the 15th and the 25th, I'm thinking, man, there ain't no way this is going to hold together another day longer. Around the 1st and stuff starts coming together, and I'm pushing now to believe. I just want to believe God is able.
Yeah.
And when I really believe God is able to touch people's hearts, and I believe that God is able to cause people to want to give and be part of the work, when I believe God is able to reveal the heart of this work, when I begin to believe that God will speak to kings that will stand behind the work, and that we could keep the work on the air and do what God has called us to do, I want to really believe that God is able to speak to them.
Yeah.
See, the truth is, I have that battle. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I think, is God, are you really able to talk to them? I know they're able to do it, but can you really talk to them, Lord? See, and there's things that we all battle in our life, believing God for His ability. Now, I believe God is able to heal. I believe God's able to raise from the dead. I believe God is able to move in ways that I haven't even thought of. I believe that God is looking for me, wanting to do things for me in my life. I believe God wants to bless me and bless the seed of my wife and I. I believe that God wants to move in my grandson's life and my grandchildren. I believe that with all of my heart, that God wants to do greater things in my children's life than have been done in my life. I believe that. But there's other things I battle, and the same thing that you battle sometimes.
Yeah.
Really believing that God is able.